So, I'm Galitta, and my little friend was telling me that we need to make a fun healing video for this time. As you know, it is the darkest and the shortest day of the year for the North Hemisphere, which is where we are, most of us. And I would like us to raise up our frequency together. And it doesn't mean that we have to be energetic or shout or be ecstatically happy. Raising the frequency is raising the frequency. It's one of the best ways actually to do that is through meditation. But what I would like us to do, I have a few messages here from my spirit guides. I don't know why I put the elephant there, but it's one of my spirit animals. Anyway, so we are going to go through a little process based on what I work with, which is my four voices. It's the medicine wheel. And we are moving on the 21st of December to winter time in the North Hemisphere. It means we're moving now from autumn and the element of water into winter and the element of air. Very big change. Every solstice and equinox are powerful. It's slitting, the shifting of the season. It affects us a lot. And as we work with the medicine wheel, we are tuned to that because we're riding the wave together with Earth and the universe. And that's how we create love and happiness and peace in our mind, in our heart, in our body, in our spirit, and eventually in our family life, in our working life, in our social life. So, what did I want to say? First, when I'm talking about raising the frequency, what do I mean? And I like to show this graph because it helps us really picture that our emotions and our state of being has a frequency, like everything. Everything has frequency. All your organs have frequency, and everything is vibrating. We are in a vibrating musical universe. So what we try to do is to take ourselves from a particular vibration and actually become more aware about where we are. Because if we know where we are, we can get an idea that we can go up from that. And it's a practical way of life that I really wish for all of us. It's necessary. It's necessary to know more about ourselves in order to be able to expand it and blow our potential into the world. So, we are a few days before a new moon and the winter solstice. Winter solstice, of course, it's moving us into winter. So it is the shortest day. So now we're in the shortest days. And here in the Netherlands, where I am at the moment, it really is dark at 5 o'clock in the evening, and it is light after 8 o'clock in the morning. So it's really dark for a really long time. And that affects us, and that's okay. We just want to work with it. It's a little bit more time of hibernating or getting prepared for the winter. And we are busy with releasing, and we're working with the element of water. We are made mostly of water. Water is one of the most transforming element. It changes from ice into flowing water, into steam, into clouds. It has a very, very powerful healing effect on us. So we have a few more days of the opportunity to work with the energies of autumn. And that's in the four voices method, it is the place of the emotional voice, of the heart voices. It is where we can release, or we need to release some of the stagnation that's sitting on the heart, so we can give space for the new things that are coming. So the investment we're doing now in releasing is getting stronger in the winter when we are moving into the to the air element, and then it can sprout again with the new fire in spring. So I thought, why don't we go through the wheel together so we can move ourselves to create more space, so we can bring more miracles. And this month, every astrologer will tell you, this month of this December 2021 is very, very eventful. It is full of events, of some shocking events, of revealing the truth on a collective level and our personal level. So more that we release, more space we create for ourselves for more light and more joy, but also we're doing that for the world, because how much we need the air element to come in. So why don't we start with air and start with the breath? So we'll go through a short process just to feel a little bit better. Yes, so we take one very big breath, take it from the nose, and release through your mouth. We try to take out air longer than we take in air, because we're still holding too much in our body. So we'll do that again, but consciously. We'll take air short. There is always more to take out. It is amazing how with this very simple breath, we're already changing our brain, and we know that, but we forget to do. So we'll do one more time, because 3 is important number in Taoism. One last breath. Okay, I'm taking my time. This is one of the things I'm learning to do in this lifetime, to take my time for things. So I wanted to show you one of the animals that came to help us here, the Solomon. And he's talking about wisdom and trusting our inner knowing. So we want to trust our inner knowing in this session now, because there is something that we already know and that will help us in our first question. And what I want to do with the first question is to tune together. What is it that we need? What is needing our intention? And let's look with our third eye, with bringing our spiritual team. I hope you do that, because there is no way to enjoy life without that. Spiritual team is always delightful. And let's tune in. We take 1 minute to tune in of what needs our attention. And I'll do that with you, of course, individually and collectively. Let's just take a second to tune what is needing our attention. So first thing that comes, if we go into the physical level, we're going into this part of the wheel. So it is the south. It is the summer season, and it's where the body, voice is. It's where the element of earth is. If we go there, then something is showing itself to be in around our solar plexus. So it is like the stomach. And that is telling us there is something in our stomach. There is something that wants us to take the time to digest. So, okay. What does it mean? It means that all of the things that were happening or still happening, for some of us it's very intense. For some of us who's watching the world and see this great shift and battle that's happening, that some of it needs to take time to digest. That's what our physical body is saying. So that wants our attention. Let's see more. What needs our attention today? So I see a picture of a child pulling on his mother's dress to get attention, but her head is looking all around, and she doesn't look down because, not because she's bad, but because she's preoccupied. So I feel that we are this child that pulling on the dress, needing some eye contact from an adult that will say that everything is all right. Sometimes we need that as kids, and some of us didn't get that as kids. So our inner child, which is in the water element, where the heart is, where the season is saying, "Mommy, can you look at me and give me some attention?" So that one needs attention, literally needs attention. Okay, I think that will be enough for today. So today we're going to look at our physical body need to digest some of this heavy information that is happening, and our inner child wants reassurance from spirit. Good. So now we are going to ask, what is needing to release? What is needing to release? Okay, lots of uncertainty needs to release. I would not say fear, it's not heavy duty fear, it is more like, well, if the inner child needs reassurance, then something feels unsafe or scary. And of course, after the last 2 years we all have that. So let's take that into consideration. We want to release uncertainty and to create more safety. The other animals that is here to help us, which now I understand why, is the beaver. Can you see it? And the beaver is saying, lay a solid foundation. So we want today to lay a solid foundation to our emotional life. And it is around the solar plexus. It's really in the stomach, in the center of us, that is feeling a little bit like this. All right, that was looking at that. The realization that if there's something that we don't like, if we're looking, especially now, we're looking at this year, and I think for most of us, this year didn't work the way we thought it would, and the world didn't become what it's supposed to be, and we didn't sometimes achieve what the world changed too fast, our wishes changed, things changed, and we kind of didn't catch it. I think that's the feeling lots of us are having. So we are unhappy with it. So the message that we're getting is that if you don't like it, don't get angry, don't get insecure, change it. So I think this is what we're going to do, how can we become secure and certain in to be able to change it. So what are the things that we don't like? And I think every one of us, we can say, and I give some example, I'm not happy with my weight, somebody will say, I'm not happy with my sex life, somebody will say, I'm not happy with how much I achieved at work, I'm not happy with the house I live, I'm not happy with this, I'm not happy with that. All of us have that, that's fine. I think if you can, it's like the Serenity Prayer. The Serenity Prayer says, Creator, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, which of course is brilliant, to change to things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So I think what we want to do now is to focus on the second part. The serenity to accept the things I cannot change, that's great wisdom. If there's something I cannot change the fact that this person died. I cannot change that. It doesn't matter how much willpower or resentment or anger I'm going to show to the world. I cannot change the fact that it happened. There are many things that we cannot change. I cannot change the mistake that I made that made my house burn down. There are many things we cannot change, and identifying them and letting this be something we can accept. This is great wisdom. But the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That's what we're talking about, the wisdom to know the difference. So if we want to change few things that we cannot change, what would it be? So let's go back. Let's close our eyes. Let's actually now do it together. If you close your eyes with softness and beautiful wisdom to yourself, awakening your own inner knowing and trusting your inner knowing. And I would like you to focus on your physical body, where you sit, where you stand, where you do anything. And now let's look for the part that is uncertain. Let's look for the part where this inner child that is pulling on his mommy's dress, that needs reassurance, needs a little bit of grown-up hug. Where is this need in your body? You can use your clairvoyance, you can use your eyes, your inner eyes to see it. You can use your body to sense it. You can use your hearing to hear it. Use any way. Where is this uncertain part in the body? This inner child that desperately needs a hug and a grown-up reassurance. Somebody that will go to his level of height and look into his eyes and say, everything will be all right. I'm here and you're protected and it's all fine. So where is this inner child? So notice if you feel it somewhere in your head, somewhere in your neck, in your chest. It's probably going to be somewhere on your body or in the aura around your body. That can also be. So scan your body, visually or not visually. And where is it? Let's say it's in your stomach. It's around your belly button or somewhere else. And let's take a big breath. And allow this uncomfortable or insecure feeling to show itself in kind of a color or a shape. Just that we can bring it from our unconscious into conscious. Where is it? What color does it have? Don't try to make it pretty, let it show itself. If it's a little animal or an object or a person. Okay, so if you see the object that you see, okay, so I see a metal star that is broken, disformed. That's an image. You can use that or you can use whatever you see. And now when you identify the place and the insecure feeling, just check, make a connection. You know, the fact in quantum physics, when you are looking at a particle, it becomes a wave. So the moment you look at your broken star, metal star, or anything else that you see, the moment that you look at it, it's already changing into full potentiality. Just with your energy alone, in your consciousness. So we're looking into this broken star and we're allowing it to connect, and we're allowing it to make its own wish, to become its own full potential. What do we want it to be? I mean, if I could help you, how can I help you? That's the question. And this part of you that feels insecure, the child, let it speak. What is it saying? Another breath. And sometimes it would want to show you its own transformation, and you are just witnessing. So are we asking this part of us to be filled up with light and unconditional love from Source with us, and we are just witnessing its own transformation, allowing it to become secure so we can lay it in our strong foundation. Trust our inner knowing that we are now working with the courage to change what I can. I'm taking this insecure part and allowing it to become, and just watch what it becomes, because it is beautiful. Your own imagination is one of the biggest tools you have to transform your world. So what is it becoming? And I would like you to share that, because it's always spectacularly interesting to hear what you saw before and what it become. Ay, that's lovely. Just notice when it's completed its transformation. So the broken star, or metal star that I saw, it was dark colors, heavy and on the floor. And now it's a circle of, I don't know what material is this, it's very fluffy kind of air. And it turns into dust, sparkly, glittering dust. That's imagination, and you can look at yours or use the same. Now I think that this is complete. So let's take a big breath. Ooh. Yeah. All right. Wonderful. So, what do we want instead? Unconditional love and white light, that's a given. What do we want to get? Let me pull a card for this. Maybe you already have the answer. Maybe you know exactly what you want to have instead of insecurity. Because what we want is not always security. Maybe we want something else. Let me see. What wants to come in? Hummingbird. Be here now. Be here now. So we want to be in the present moment instead of having insecurity floating around in our energy field. We want to have beautiful colors and crown. Or be here now. And freedom is yours. Yes. We have freedom. We take freedom. Oh, interesting. It's 33, 34. And these cards are shuffled a lot. So you have sequence. Oh, take another one. Okay. That's answering. Know your worth. All right, so let's bring it in. So what we want, what we're giving ourselves now, just before the new moon and this solar solstice eclipse, the energies that we want after we cleared up some of uncertainty and shaky and insecure inner child, is that we want to be here now. Let's breathe it in and feel how your central column is being filled with unconditional white light that is connecting you through the heavens, through the cosmos, through your head and your whole central column, all the way to the earth, to the heart of the earth. This is a giving. This central column you should activate every day. Every day, just nurture it by giving it one big, wonderful inner smile. So that is, we are here with the hummingbird spirit. Thank you, Spirit Good. The second one is freedom is yours. So the horse spirit, the animals, want us to remember we always have the freedom to release the things that we don't need anymore, to have the courage to change what we don't want. So I'm not happy with my weight. I'm going to change the way that I manage my food and my body and my thinking about my body. Very important. If I'm not happy with my house, I'm going to change my house. If I'm not happy with the way that I did this with his, I'm going to change it. I can change it. Write it down. I am not happy with this, therefore I'm going to change it to this. 3 things. Focus what you want to change. So you have the freedom to do that. The spirit of the horse is there to remind you that freedom is yours. And what we want to put back into our stomach and into our solar plexus is to know our worth. So let's close our eyes one more time for just 30 seconds. And I want you to imagine your worth being given to you at this moment from the Creator. The way that Creator sees your worth. And He sees that as its own energy. That you are the spark of creation. That's your worth. But maybe you don't know that. You never heard that. So, as a spark of Creator, that is your worth. And let us ask that this knowledge is going to come on you right now as rain of gold. Actually, it looks like it's gold jewelry. It's beautiful. Every raindrop is different. It's spectacular. You can imagine how this soft and gentle golden rain is coming on your head, teaching your system in every cell about your worth. The spark that you are, the genius that you are, everything that is in you. It's the brilliant, brilliant plan of creation. Every seed has a spectacular things in it. A little seed like that is creating the big olive tree, and another seed is an apple tree, and another seed is ananas fruit. I mean, the potential in you is magnificent. So take a second just to appreciate that. This teaching of your own worth that's coming in now into your face, into your hair, into your throat. Yes, friend, into your shoulders, into your chest, into your stomach, into your belly, into your back, into your legs, into your knees, into your feet, into your bones, all of your bones. You can really feel this energy from the earth is coming to teach you your worth through the earth, through your feet, all going through your bones, all the way until the top bones on your head. And then the cosmos is showering you with white light and teaching all of your muscles and your flesh and your organs and your skin about your worth. Now you know your worth now inside from your heart. It comes to your heart. This beautiful gold rain of these pieces of jewelry, they come to teach every cell. So the cells of your heart knowing, remembering who you are and your worth. Ah, yes. And the cells of your lungs and the cells of your belly, of your stomach, of your liver, of your kidneys, of your womb. Every cell in your body just spreads around this knowledge of your worth, which is not short than magnificent. Take one more breath. Take it in. And let it come out through your aura to the front and to the back and above you and below you. So your aura and your energy field is as far as your hands. It's above you, it's on the side of you. That is one of your energies, that's your aura's closest by. Your energy fields go as far as you want. You are connected to the oneness. I hope you know that. I hope you understand and feel your worth. I hope you feel that this this new energy can just let you enjoy those darkest days before the new moon and the solstice. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you can share with me, how did the thing change? What it was? Mine was metal broken star. Ooh, sad. And turning into this circle, fluffy feathers, turning into glitter. It's just so wonderful to use your imagination to recreate the world you live in. So, homework. Homework. Write me in the comments, what was the thing that changed into, what did it change? You know, the insecure part, the inner child, what did it change to? And share with us, what are the 3 things that you are deciding to change next year? Not beating yourself about the past. You don't like it, change it. You don't like it, change it. You can change it. If you cannot change it, God give us the serenity to accept it. And I'm so grateful for this. I enjoyed it enormously. I'm sending you a big hug and love.